Welcome back, ladies and germs. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Minecraft with CryinMo. Hi guys, how you doing? How are you doing? Do I sound different today? Do I sound different at all? In any way, shape, or form, do I sound different? I don't know why I should, except that I'm talking to you from my new standing position. I got a standing desk. Actually, I got a sit-stand desk, and I finally installed it. Built it and installed it. I have had it sitting on a floor in my office for probably a month. Because once it arrived, I was like, oh man, I got to put it together. I didn't want to put it together. I was not looking forward to doing that, but it actually turned out to be pretty easy, and it is pretty awesome. It is electric. It has an electric drive motor. It has two settings. It has a memory setting. So it's kind of like dialing up radio stations, you know, on your car radio dial memory. What am I saying? I don't even know. There's a reason for me being a little bit out of sorts, even though I'm standing at this desk and wanting to see how it is and everything. There's definitely a reason for being out of sorts, and I'm going to get to that reason in just a little bit. It's going to be nighttime in just a second, but I will tell you right now, guys, this is a short episode. This is a short episode, and the reason for that is your friend CryinMo has done his biggest CryinMo yet. That's correct. I've pulled the biggest CryinMo I've ever done so far, I think, as far as I know. Anyway, we'll get to that in just a second as well. Oh, it's going to be nighttime, and I wanted to show off. Well, we can see it all lit up because obviously you saw in the little montage there how much torch work I've put into all of this. I've torched everything. I've torched it all up. Everything's lit up except for there over there and the rest of the world behind me and the mountains up there and everything. So yes, I am being very frantic today. I apologize. Oh, look, see? Missed a spot. I missed a torch. This is how we can see and test where we missed torches. Because at night you can see the little shadowed areas. Of course, those are in water, so that's okay. Missed a torch right in there. So that means there's a spawnable area in there somewhere. And there's probably a few under the trees because this is a tough bit in here. Looks like there's a dark spot on top of that little hill right there. At any rate, you can see in here, I do have some dark spots in here, but that's because farmland is not spawnable. So it's got a 0 light level. So I didn't have to stick a bunch of torches all through there, and I used pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns, etc., etc. But I will want to make one comment here, and that is the scope of this is crazy big. Like, I just don't think about it, right? Like, you think you have a stack of an item. Well, a stack of an item is 64, right? And 64 blocks is literally just an 8 by 8 square. So I've already used up probably 3/4 of the flowers that I had grown in there. I need to do a whole nother run in our flower farm because I'm gonna have to probably do 2 runs just to cover all the rest of the terrain. Now, I've done quite a bit. It does look pretty impressive, but not as impressive. It doesn't look anything near like what it will look like when it's done, when it's all flowers out here. Then we'll be talking. Right now it still looks pretty shoddy, and I actually don't like showing this off, but of course you guys got to see what we did in the montage. I did do the brick wall, stone wall all the way around. It sort of grew in the trees, so it's kind of going to be outlined in trees, and then we used the natural water break here. Maybe I should do a wall design going down through here, and maybe I should put torches down where I actually see the darkness here, right? That would be a good plan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do that. And then that one's off there, and this one is in square. Okay, that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, talking and counting at the same time, that is not a skill that I have. This took a lot, just what I got out here, just doing the torches and getting these flowers out here to the extent that I have them out here, took way, way longer than I thought. Oh, also doing that hill up there, that took a long time. But it's getting there. Now it's just growing the flowers and placing them down. Let's get down to the crux of today's episode, which is why it's short. So I did all this work for the montage. That was always intended. This was never going to be part of the episode. It was always going to be for the montage because the work is just grunt work, right? It's really unexciting. And there's nothing to do there. I could have done a Wells Night type of episode, I guess, and we could have just talked about stuff while I put a bunch of flowers on the ground, but I don't know. Sometimes I don't know if you guys would like that or not. Anyway, so I did build something, and I did build it with you guys and talked about it, and I built it on camera and everything, and don't you guys remember? You remember doing that with me? I remember. I did it. What happened is, you guys know what's coming already. And the weird thing is that this exact thing that I'm about to tell you that I did, someone in our community is well, her name is Baby Shenanigans in our community, but her channel, her Minecraft YouTube Let's Play series is under the account Perfectly Normal. So if you go on YouTube, you go to Perfectly Normal, you'll find her. She just started her own Let's Play, and I've been checking it out, and she's very fun to watch and listen to. Her tutorials are pretty fun, actually. Yeah, she had the same exact thing happen to her in her last episode. I recorded an entire episode, maybe 2 hours of recorded footage, probably about 5 hours of actual game time. I recorded without recording audio. I didn't record. At least I can say at least I did one thing. I did it all the way. I didn't record game audio or voiceover audio. The night before, I had done a test with my recording software, and I turned off the audio recording in the recording software that I use. And I told myself, hey, don't forget to turn that back on, when you're done doing the test. And of course, forgot to turn that switch back on, and went blithely along through my entire day yesterday, working and recording, building, talking to you guys about all kinds of things. And I did talk to you guys about all kinds of things. I did. Whether or not they were interesting, that remains to be seen. And maybe we'll never know. Talked to you about miniatures. I talked to you about wargaming, tabletop miniatures. I talked about a contest that I think I'm going to have on the channel here for all of you wonderful subscribers. I can recreate one thing, and it is actually kind of the coolest little thing. Just a little tidbit, little detail. I did save. I really enjoyed doing it at the end of the recording session yesterday, and I can actually recreate it for you today. So we'll do that together. But let's go check out the train station that I built for Blossom Burrow here. And here we are in all of its glory. I mean, it's just kind of, I specifically wanted to bring the village into the Minecart train station here. And, we got some light blue up there. Now, I know that today, maybe it's today, maybe not. Maybe it's going to be tomorrow or the next day. I actually have no idea while I'm recording this because I don't have time to check it out. But 1.12 may be released today. It may have already been released. I actually have no idea. But, of course, I like to wait for Optifine and stuff like that. And I got to wait for my texture pack to get upgraded and stuff like that. So this color up here will probably become nicer because I've never been a really big fan of the light blue color because it looks like insulation to me, like house insulation. It looks like fiberglass. It makes me itch when I look at it. But here I thought it played well as the sky. And I wanted to bring, obviously, all of our minecart train stations, we bring in the overworld that the station is for. We bring it into the minecart station in the Nether. And I would say this one to me looks like it looks pretty successful. I am thoroughly happy with this. It looks happy. It is like a little model version of little micro scale version of Blossom Burrow. I think it works really well. You guys can let me know. Anyway, it's our typical minecart station. We can punch that, jump in, and off we go to the races. And then we can see what it looks like coming in. And we don't go to the races. We're just going back to the train station. That's what's happening here. So here we go. And we get popped off right here. Just able to walk through our portal. And then, of course, back here is this is what we do in all of our train stations, which is we create this is going to be the track for if we send minecart with chests through, with resources from our remote areas in the overworld. And we want to send them automatically down back through our tunnels. They will travel through these back hallways and then link up with the regular track, and off it'll go. And of course, in our train station, we have a dumping station, or not a dumping station, but a station that will take the minecart with a rail, take the minecart with chest and spit it out through a side tunnel so to go through our main nether portal and into the overworld without going into the main train station's stopping area where it has the cactus, which would break it and all the stuff would explode. So, go all over the place. So we have that all set up. Let me say right now that I know most of you guys here, most of you awesome subscribers here, I know you guys have a certain sense of aesthetic and you share with me. And I know that you guys care more about quality than quantity. I absolutely understand that. I am the same way. Now, that said, there is such a thing as quote unquote trying to make on YouTube. Now, whether or not I'm really giving this a real go or not, I have no idea. I don't know what to expect. But I have tried to maintain a schedule, and I've done so for 1 year, and I didn't want to break it, because of being lame, basically. Even though I know I probably should break it, and maybe I should have just done a whole nother episode. The only thing I had time for today was this, guys. It's just a sit-down chat, a talky episode with you guys. So that's what this is. This is definitely like a Wells 90 sort of talky episode, and I've shown you exactly one little room that we've built, and there it is. But let's go do the one thing I wanted to do, the one thing I reset so we could do it. Let's go do that, and then we'll wrap it up and let you guys can go on and watch some real Minecraft episodes from other real YouTubers somewhere else, because here we just do mistakes, lots of mistakes. So let's do this. This is what I was waiting for to do all yesterday, all through the episode. I was like, I can't wait to do this one thing, and I want to do it. And this is all due to BC's 300Z, another community member of ours. He's got his own awesome Let's Play. He builds way cooler stuff than I do, and his stuff is huge. He works for or with or on the Diamond Society's server. I'm not sure if that's the server name, but anyway, he builds like super awesome stuff. Highly recommended for you guys to check him out. He's the guy who suggested this our name for Blossom Burrow, and now we get to put it officially in our train station. Now, there we go, Blossom Burrow. I do know, as someone else in our community pointed out, there is this spelling as well, or maybe it's this. I don't know which one actually, because I'm too lazy to click over to the internet. But burrow is actually, that is a term for a neighborhood, or a neighborhood inside of a city, or like a district in a city or whatever, which is very cool and is correct. But I think I'm going to go with this spelling, Blossom Burrow, because it has this sort of a Hobbit, right? It's got sort of a Hobbit feeling, or a Lord of the Rings feeling. It seems to fit our little, blue-roofed little mushroom house style of houses, and all the flowers and everything. So I'm going to stick with that, and this shall forever be known as Blossom Burrow. Officially. All done. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys have a great couple of days. I'm CryinMo. Don't be like me. Live life, have fun, do things the smart way, and, if you do have mistakes, just learn from them. That's all you got to do to make life worth living. Learn from mistakes, because that's all we can do, right? That's all we can do. All right, guys, take care. I'll see you soon. Have a good one. Bye-bye.